In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create 5 animated steps infographic slide in PowerPoint, and this is how the slide works. When I click the first step comes, you can see here the first step with the icon, and you can add the step number 1, the title and the detailed text here. And on my next click, it will show me the step 2 with a different icon, different color. Then the step 3, step 4, step 5, and then you can add the headline here. And if you have not subscribed to my channel PowerPoint University, please subscribe it now and make sure to enable the bell notification icon, as well as share and like my channel PowerPoint University. You can join my Telegram group with the help of this link. It is also provided in the video description section. And if you like to donate to my channel, you can do it through PayPal or Patreon. The link is provided in the video description section. So let's start the tutorial. Add a new slide, go to Insert, Shapes, select the rectangle, draw the rectangle, shape outline, make it no outline. Go to Format, make the width as 2.2, the height as 2.5, and then just place it at the bottom. And if you want, you can change the color also. Now I'm going to duplicate this. Press Ctrl D to duplicate and change the color. The width remains same and the height I'm going to make as 3.5. I'm gradually increasing for each rectangle. Press Ctrl D. So again some different color. So this is 4.5. all right, so I can just put it again in the bottom. This is 4.5, not 4.6. Let me just make it 4.5 again, put it down. This is 5.5. again change the color to some other color. Again Ctrl D. This is 6.5, and Control the last one, again change any color, and I'm going to make it fully covered till the top, something like this. So let me just change this color also, some other color. So you can see here I have created a rectangle with 2.2 width across all the rectangles, the same width I have given, and the height is 2.5. this is 3.5, 4.5, 5.5 and 6.5. Now I'm going to select this rectangle, press Ctrl D to duplicate and give some other color. You can give any other color, and then I'm just going to take it top and then increase the size and just touch this one. Then go to Insert, Shapes. From the basic shapes, I'm going to select the right triangle, draw the right triangle, shape outline, make it no outline, shape fill. Again you can give some different color. Then I can just simply go to rotate, flip horizontal, and then I'm just going to make it flip vertical. All right, and then what I'm going to do, I have to just make sure that it is properly aligned. All right, otherwise what will happen, if you have not aligned, then the line will come like this. So to make sure it is properly aligned, what you can do is you can select both of these shapes and align and make it right, so we are sure that it is properly aligned. And then press Ctrl D to duplicate. I'm just keeping this for my later use, and then I'm going to just increase the size and bring it till here. Okay, till this corner. Can you see here, something like this? Then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to select this shape, hold the shift key, select the right triangle. Under Format, Merge Shapes. This merge shapes available only in the latest version of PowerPoint. In 2010 you need to enable it, but in the fragment is missing, and from 2013 these particular shapes are available. So if you're using 2007 or 2010, then might be this slide will not work properly, or some options will be missing. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click the subtract. So you end up getting a shape something like this. All right, Now again I'm going to select this, press Ctrl D. I can give any other color, again bring it top, you can see here, touch here, and then again I'm going to select this, press Ctrl D. You can see here one by one, again make sure it is properly aligned. Again, to make sure, I'm just going to select both and align right. All right, then I'm going to add one more shape here. Again, press Ctrl D to duplicate, you can see here, and I'm going to bring it till here. You can see here something like this. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to select this shape, hold the shift key, select this shape, merge shape, and make it union. So you end up getting a shape something like this. You can see here something like this. Then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to select this shape and increase the size. You can see here till like this. So I got this kind of a step. Again, I'm going to select this, hold the shift key, select this shape, merge shape, subtract. So likewise, I'm just going to do one by one for all. Again, I'm going to select this, give some different color. And the key here is you have to align it properly. If you don't align, then the lines will come that looks, the design looks very bad then. So again, select this, press Ctrl D. You can see here. Again, I'm going to make sure that this is aligned right. Again, press Ctrl D. Bring it till here. You can even touch also, not a problem. So if you want, you can touch also. So now what I'm going to do is, again, I'm going to select this and this, union, and select this, increase the size, you can see here, and then I'm going to select this and subtract. So this is my third step. Now to make the fourth step, again press Ctrl D, give some different color, align it properly, and then Ctrl D to duplicate, bring this here. All right, make sure it is properly aligned, and then I'm just going to increase the size till here. All right, and then press Ctrl D to duplicate and add the other side as well. Maybe you can give some different color to understand clearly. You can see here. Again, I'm just going to select both of this shape and make sure it is aligned right. Then first of all, I'm going to select this and this, union, and then I'm just going to increase the size again. You can see here, and I'm going to cut this. All right, so the last step now. Again, I can just select this, press Ctrl D to duplicate, give some different color combination, reduce the height, put it at the top. All right, something like this. And again, I can just reduce the size here. I don't need more, so I'm just going to, I'm not duplicating, bring this to front, and again make sure both are aligned right. Ctrl D. You can see here, I'm just going to increase the size. All right, then again select this and this, union it, and then again increase the size, something like this. All right, then again select this, hold the shift key, merge shape, and subtract. So you can see here our design is ready. Now it's time to change the color as per the requirement. Now let's change the colors. Right mouse click, select this, right mouse click, go to format shape. Under fill, you can choose any color of your choice. Any random colors also you can choose. For example, I'm going to select this blue color here. Maybe I can choose orange. I can choose maybe kind of a purple. You can see here. Here I'm going to choose maybe somewhat dark green. So any color combination you can choose it, you can see here. And this could be, I can go to more colors also, I can choose any other color, any color, you know, depending on your requirement, but make sure that the color should be very beautiful, and it should be contrasting, should not be blending actually. Now I'm going to select this, select the gradient fill. Gradient fill, what I'm going to do, I'm going to make it only two stop. The first stop I'm going to choose the same color which I've used, the blue, and here also I'm going to choose the same color blue, but I'm going to increase the shade. So go to more, fill more colors and increase the shade. You can see here, so it got some shade like this, you can see here. Now I can select this and click on this, and then it's easy for me. I'm going to use the eyedropper, select this color, and here also I'm going to choose the same color, and this color I'm going to increase the shade. You can see here again, I'm going to choose the same color, the purple. Here also purple, but again this one I'm going to make it more darker color, so it is more darker here and the lighter at the end. And again this one I can choose the color which I have selected here, the green. Here also I'm going to choose the color green and increase the shade. All right, then the last one, let me just do this one again, the color and increase the shade. All right, and if you want you can keep this color, or if you want you can make it more some darker, or depending on your requirement. Maybe I have not cut it properly here, so it looks somewhat odd. Anyway, now once we have done this one, it's time to add the icons and some text. Again, if you're using the latest version of PowerPoint, you can add the icons directly. You can go to insert, you can see the icons. If you're not using the latest version like 2019 or Office 365, then I have provided a free icon tutorial or the slide. You can just download it and use it. So let me just use from this, and randomly I'm just going to choose some 5 icons, you can see here. So depending on your requirement you can choose the icons from. So I'm just going to randomly choose some icons. All right, so maybe these are the icons I have chosen, and I'm just going to put it here. And graphic fill, I'm going to make it white. All right, and the background also, the slide background, instead of white I'm just going to make it somewhat light gray color, you can see here. Then I'm just going to keep or put the each icon for every step, you can see here, something like this you can do it. And then you can select all by holding the shift key, go to the effects, shadows, and scroll down. Under perspective I'm just going to choose this one, and you can increase the distance. All right, something like this. And then go to insert, text box, add the step 1. So I'm just going to type step 01, center align, white font, choose any good font. Maybe I'm going to select Roboto. If you want you can make it bold also, increase the size. And then insert text box, you can add title. All right, title also I'm going to choose the same font. All right, maybe a little bit reduce the font size, put it here, and then go to insert. You can add detail text here. Again this font also I'm going to choose the Roboto, and white font, reduce the font size, center align, and then just put it here. Now it's easy for me, I'm just going to select all these three, press first of all I can just go to format, align, center, press Ctrl G to group it, Ctrl D to duplicate, and then add it to each step. You can see and make sure that it is properly aligned. something like this. So this is my step number 5, this is 4, this is 3, this is 2. All right, so you can see here our design is ready, and if you want to add some text or title also, you can just simply add it to this one. For that, go to insert text box, and I'm going to say that your headline, I'm going to make it white font, again Roboto, and change the direction. I'm going to choose this one. All right, bring it here, center align, make it bold, increase the size. You can see here, further increase the size. So that's it, our design is ready. And if you want to do a basic animation, you can add the animation kind of a wipe effect. Wipe effect looks very good on this